Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. You're joining us here for the VGT Season 6, Round 4. That didn't put me off for a second there. Right then, so I am so unready. I was so busy watching the new video at the beginning. Oh, that's not working. There we go. That I got carried away. There's been an update, and they give us a new video, and I was too busy just watching the video. It took 3 hours. But I'm here now, so let's find the rules, and then I'll get you up to date. We're live. Hello everyone. I've been live all week, but we're live racing. It's the difference, apparently. Just tell the views. Let me find the VGT. Let me find my glasses. We are set to go. Joe. VGTS. Rules and regs. There we go. There we go. Read the blurb. We've got to get the blurb out of the way. Always the blurb. So VGT is a VRC one-make series using a different Vision Gran Turismo car every season. Drivers will take to a huge variety of machinery and will need to get to grips with the nuances of each season's car in order to make progress through the field. This season we're using the Audi e-tron. Right, quick rundown with the rules. We're having 6 rounds of this bad boy. We're at round 4, which is a Lago Maggiore, a GP. Lago Maggiore. Oh, I don't know if it's a nighttime one, but we're racing in the afternoon for the sprint race and twilight for the feature race. Right then. So we're going to have 10 minutes of qualifying in 2 minutes. And then at 10 past 8, they will be setting off for the sprint race for 30 miles plus a completed lap. And then approximately 20:40, we'll be starting the feature race, which is 75 miles plus completed lap. The regulations: 10 minutes of qualifying is free choice tyres of racing soft, racing medium, intermediate and wet. Must use the sprint race start tyre in the qualifying, obviously, because changing compound is not permitted. Yozers. So we've got the sprint race. That's the fastest first standing start. They got a free choice of tyre of the racing soft, racing medium, intermediate or wet, but remember, it's the tyre they qualified on is the tyre they're racing on. Then in the feature race, it's the previous race results with a standing start, and they also have a free choice tyre of racing soft, racing medium, intermediate, wet. Dry compound used in a sprint race cannot be used. So whatever they qualified on and raced on in the, say, let's see, who we're looking at. We're looking at Biggest Danoth. He is a little poodling around on the racing mediums. So said if he qualified on those racing mediums, he'd have to take the sprint race in the racing mediums. When it comes to the feature race, he cannot use the racing mediums. He'll have to use racing softs. But they do have a mandatory tyre of racing hards in that feature race. Right then, is there a table? Yes, there's a table. So sorry, like there was never going to be a table. Of course there was going to be a table. So Homesick Alien, good evening. Now hello in the chat. That's Homesick Alien saying good evening. So we only did these yesterday. I know it's annoying, isn't it? 2 electric races in a row. Wowzers. So, but we had a real tough battle for that 3rd place in the championship. There was 3 of them on 47 points. So let's see how things have changed, because Bazza had an unbelievable round last night. Cthulhu is at the top of the table on 97 points. Then we've got Homesick Alien in 2nd on 94 points. Bazza is 3rd on 75 points, with Ensign Yu at 4th on 69 points. Harvey, 5th place with 68 points. That's Scary Rambo. Skyjack is 6th with 65 points. Jokus, oh, Pat's going wild on the screen. Jokus is 7th with 56 points. Pat is 8th with 55 points. Electric 9th with 50 points, but he has dropped around. And Sharen in 10th on 42 points. He's also dropped around because he was not, he wasn't with us yesterday or then last week. So Skyjack saying good evening, sir, hope all is good. Yes, I'm in some sort of weird twilight zone where I'm losing track of where the races are, what the races are. I am here, there and I'm everywhere, but I'm getting on top of things. I'm getting on, look, I'm live. I've got at least a little bit ahead so we could be live tonight. I still have a shed load of replays. It's a mountain. It's a marathon. Anyway, that's my woes. You don't want to hear about them. Let's have a look at the field. So Ensign Hewitt participated today, and he'll be hunting for that third place off of the Baz. And Homesick said an extra 5 minutes. I wonder if that's because I was so late. The Harvey is out there looking good in his Jackie D livery, and Homesick Alien is just pulled up at the side, waiting for everyone to get ready. Me probably holding things up, and Jokers is out there looking absolutely splendid. They are now ready, and they want indication that we are good to go, and we want to see ours. Come on, we haven't been live for ages. Why would you do this to me? Why would you go that way? Oh, thank you, Jokers. Bless your heart. No one wants to do it. Skyjacker's taking so long because he's probably doing a whole sheet of Ys. Bazza, bless you. I love you. I'm not talking. I'm watching R's and Y's. Pat, you're a Lando, and Skyjacker, you just will never change. And not a Lando in a good way, Pat. I know you use his number, but I'm talking Lando Calrissian. You turned over Han to Darth. You bloody Lando. Can't believe I used to love Lando as a turntail, or someone who does the dirty on someone. Oh, you're a Lando. But then bloody Norris came along and ruined it for me. Now it's a good term. Why did Lando Norris make Lando a cool name? That's what I want to know. Should always be the sleazebag that froze Han Solo. Anyway, come on then. Let's get on. I'm babbling. Homesick knows this as well. That's why he's doing it. There you go. It's teasing me. Right, 10 minutes of qualifying. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. And the Homesick Alien leads them out. This championship, I've got to say, I don't want to like it because it's electric cars, but I am really enjoying it. And not because of their electric cars, but the battery thing is really interesting. In the sprints, they can't judge it with the real cars, the ones with engines. You've got a fuel map, so you can judge like how much you've got. But these guys, they don't have a fuel map in this car, so they've got to do it. They've got to judge it themselves, and it does make for a very interesting sprint race, I must say. Not so much the feature race, they're still Bobbins cars, but no, it was all right actually, because Homesick did a really interesting strategy in the feature race in the last round, so it's all worth a watch. Don't let me put you off. But the sprint races in these, we should have just done 3 lots of sprints. They're absolutely stunning. Homesick Alien, he's out there. We were just looking at Jokers. There is Ensign Hewitt. He's hunting down himself a Baz, because Baz is doing very well in the championship so far. And there's 6 points between them, so Ensign will be wanting to make amends for that. He can't let Bazza get bragging rights, can he? He's in chat with him. It'll be unbearable. Homesick going off, then backing out of it to let others through. Was it Cthulhu? It was. Cthulhu. My coffee's going to be way too hot. I'm in a right predicament here. I'm just drinking froth at this point. So Cthulhu finishes his outlap. Should we go on board? Listen to that engine throb. The motors hum. Makes a slight whistling sound. Cthulhu just makes it look too easy though, doesn't he? We should have sat in with someone who looks like they're on edge. That's so weird. It's just so weird without an engine sound. I think when I'm eventually forced to get an EV, if they do that, and they make us do EVs. Now, no one ever talks about electric bikes. Shall I go over to motorbikes? Are motorbikes going to always be motorbikes, or are we going to have electric bikes? Because they're all talking about killing the car and replacing them with EVs. Are they going to do it to motorbikes? Because I'm just going to move over to a motorbike. I don't care. As long as it throbs and it makes a lovely sound. But if I do end up in one of these diabolical machines, then, sorry to anyone who's got an electric car out there, you hipsters. But I'm going to have like a mixtape of engine sounds. I'm just going to have to drive around with like... I'll just do one off of Gran Turismo. I'll just put our YouTube on. Oh no, not with me talking. Gosh. Can we do some races without the talking so I can have engine sounds when I eventually end up in an EV? No, motorbikes are the future, it seems. I've not heard a single thing, and I don't see these people pushing these motorbikes with their electrical... What am I doing? I've pressed something and I don't know why it hasn't moved. Jeez, to go... Weird. I pressed that. So they're all crossing the line now. Catula is the fastest. Why is it red? There you go. 46.3 from Catula. Homesick Alien, some 6/10 down, which isn't bad. He had an off, remember, and backed out of it. Or was that the outlap? I don't remember. Skyjacker, third fastest, 4/10 off of Homesick Alien. With Scary Rambo, fourth. Remember, he had a very good round last round. And he's sitting in fifth at the moment because the Baz has spoken. And it's time for you all to sit down because the Baz is teaching. Ooh, some massive tyre smoke ahead of Baz. Don't know who that was. But Big Dan has put a time in. We'll have a run through. So Catula's on pole. Homesick Alien is second. Bazza is third. Skyjacker is fourth. Ensign Newart's gone in fifth. That's a battle there between Baz, Sky and Ensign in the championship. The halves, I think he's got himself involved in that battle as well. So the halves there in sixth. Jokus in seventh. And Pat in eighth. And I somehow think, I don't think Pat is enjoying the electrics. I don't think he's enjoying the F1s and he's enjoying the electrics. So it's a real bum time for Pat at the moment in the Virtual Racers Club as we're doing wacky cars. We're doing wacky season. It's because we come out of the summer and it was all feeling giddy. So yeah, we're running F1 cars, electric cars. Jesus. Thank God for Tuesdays, eh? Thank God for Tuesdays in the Group 3s. So, and Group Bs on Sunday. Hey, that was like an advert and I didn't even mean it to be. Cthulhu then, faster, no, not again faster, but Homesick Alien has got a little closer by 2/10. The Baz still third at the moment, but Skyjacker, no, Skyjacker didn't go faster either, but that was very close. Let's watch Skyjacker for a bit, see what time he's going to pull out. So I'm flicking around, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm a bit rusty with this live stuff. So Skyjacker then, chasing a time, which needs to be I was going to say he needs 1.5 tenths faster, and he's right on the money at the moment. And he's hunting that fourth place from the Baz. I don't know how far Baz is from the Alien. But, Ensign Newart's just gone pole. Look at you. So Big Dan has found a lot of time out there. He's just put it on pole position. And, Skyjacker, he's still up, but he's lost a little time in that sector to the Baz. And he might have slipped just underneath the line now. And he needs to have himself a very strong third sector. How many sectors has this bloody thing got? Third sector going into the last sector. It's a long track, isn't it? 1.13. It's going to be tight. It's got to be perfect, this last sector. He wants to try and pull back a couple of tenths. Oh, I mean a couple of hundredths to get back ahead of the Baz. Cthulhu's gone faster, but not fast enough to beat Ensign. As we watch Skyjacker make his way around. And he plants in a time. No, he lost a bit of time in the last sector, and the Baz stays in fourth because Ensign Hewitt's gone mad. Homesick Alien early on in his lap. Shall we see? He needs 4/10 on Cthulhu. We'll have a quick look. Oh, it's so tight between the two of those. Ensign Hewitt with a 1:45.788. Cthulhu with a 1:45.805. Pat's gone quicker, as has Jokus. We were watching Homesick. We'll see how close to a sector he is. He's looking for 4/10 there. It comes, ooh, he's 6/10 down on his best. What about the Baz then? He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Is it going to get in his way? Is it going to distract him? It seems not too bad, but I think he went off the track there, so I'm not thinking, oh, but he's a 10th up on his best time. No, he's a 10th up on the fastest time. And I don't think these cars get any faster when the juice starts going lower because it's a battery. It should weigh the same. Ooh, that's science. Maybe I'll weigh my phone when it's fully charged and then weigh my phone when it's not charged. And see if it weighs different. I say no. I don't think juice weighs anything. So, Bazza then. Missed that sector. Sorry. I was having a scientific discussion with myself. A theorem. I'll wait for the next sector. You probably all know. Here we go. Oh, 2.5 seconds down. No, not good. Not good. Let's see. Jokers has popped into the pits. Pat's 7/10 adrift from him. Can he do something on this lap? He's only 400ths ahead of the half, so it's a tight field. It's got to be said, it's a tight field out there. No, he hasn't done it this lap. How about the Rams? Let's watch him. Scary Rambo. If I've got any bloody good update, Kaz. Me F12 doesn't work. Where's me vroom? Spec to my ass. Give the spectator something, eh? Give us a little something. Give us a little sugar, eh? So 4/10 up for Scary Rambo at the moment. We're on the final lap. This is their last attempt. I haven't paid any attention to the tyres. I'm rusty. You're getting what you're getting at the moment. We'll just warm into things. So he's on the mediums. So I don't know if people are on different. Oh, he's messed it up a bit though. So we'll have a look. So yeah, mediums. Oh, there's a lot of people off the track. That looks like the Baz. As Ensign Hewitt tries to put this one away. Could this be a pole position for the Duracell Rich Energy Audi e-tron team, led by Ensign Hewitt, driven by Big Dan? He's hammering it down the straight, down towards the flying hairpin. Smooth in, smooth out, and a great drive so far from Ensign. It's looking jerky. Hopefully that won't put him off as he heads around the final corners. Everyone's crossing the line now. Their positions are being held. It still looks like Cthulhu in second, Homesick in third, the Baz in fourth, Skyjacker fifth. And Ensign, I haven't looked at one of his sector times, so I can't tell you. I hung with him because I think it gets a bit dizzy in qualifying when I'm flicking around, doesn't it? And Ensign, he doesn't go any faster. Cthulhu has done. He can't beat him. Homesick Alien is done. The Baz is done. Skyjacker is done. Jokers is in the pits. Pat is done. And the Rambo is done. So that's your grid positions then, and I think they're all on medium tyres. So everyone opted for the medium tyre in qualify. I tell you what, it did go off quite quickly last round, so I can understand how they'd be a bit wary of the softs. We're missing electric. What happened to him? Oh yeah, coffee. Give me your coffee. Oh yeah, let's go and have a look at the results then. So there is your grid. Ensign Newitt on pole. Congratulations. Congratulations. Cthulhu in second. He won't be comfortable with that. Then we have Homesick Alien, a third place on the grid. Bazza in fourth. Skyjacker fifth. Jokers in sixth. With Pat in seventh. And Rambo in eighth. Cracking stuff. There is some VGT. Oh, Sharen's can't make it. He's got problems with his internet. Shouldn't go on those. Oh, hang on. Have they started racing? How would I know? No. I don't think they have, because everything goes blank. But he's saying good luck. There we go. The race will begin shortly. So no Sharen, no Electric, unfortunately. Electric's one of the pilots, not the car. Oh, spectate. God almighty. God almighty. Too much pressure. Not that much pressure. So Ensign Newitt. Talk about pressure. Ensign Newitt, I mean, I don't want to throw shade, but Ensign's starts are not the best. It has to be said. He's got the reaction time of a sloth, is what I'm saying. It seems good, though. It seems good. Cthulhu's up there. Cthulhu's up already. And Homesick swamping him. Ooh, and Cthulhu clean through. But Ensign holds his line against the Alien. The Alien's caught on the outside, and the Baz is trying to sneak up the inside, and the Baz makes it. Oh, my word. We've got calamities and all sorts. We've got Jokers off the track and Skyjacker. Was it anything? Were they unrelated? So Skyjacker coming through. He does have a nudge with a Jokas. Jokas looks like he got a nudge from... Oh, double whammy for the Sky. He got taken out by all of them. They all ganged up on him. Poor soul. So Cthulhu is ahead. Oh, the Baz in second. Homesick Alien in third. Ensign Newitt slipped back to fourth. I do apologise. So Cthulhu is slicing this one and flipping it. With Bazza in second, Homesick Alien in third, and Ensign Newitt nearly bit the barrier there. In fourth, we've got Pat up into fifth, Jokers in sixth, and Skyjacker seventh. Looks like Halves has redressed. And what's going on here? Bazza's made a mistake. He slipped back. He slipped back behind Ensign Newitt. And now Homesick Alien is up into second. Wow, it's tight stuff there with Pat chasing them as well. And Cthulhu is disappearing into the distance, Homesick Alien. And this is the problem. If they lose a bit of ground to someone ahead, it's now easier for Cthulhu to lift and coast into the corners a little earlier and save that battery. Whereas Homesick Alien, he wants to chase him. And they don't know how much battery they can use. Ensign Newitt in third with the Baz in fourth. And we have Pat quite close behind in fifth place as well. Jokers in sixth. Bit of a gap there where he had I think he got a nudge off. And Skyjacker in seventh, being pursued by Scary Rambo. This is the best time when you can sit behind someone like Skyjacker and just watch how he drives. Try and keep up with him, but just see how he drives and pick up some tips from a master racer. So Scary Rambo then in the wake of Skyjacker, seeing how it is done. And Cthulhu getting those purples sectors. Homesick also, because they all get them on the second lap, I forgot. And the Baz giving it some large, chasing down Ensign Newitt. On board with Bazza. He's 2.5 seconds ahead of Pat. It's 9 laps here at Lago Maggiore for round 4 of season 6 of VGT. We're in the Audi e-trons. and we are having a smashing race, and it's just they don't know what, like, they're already down to a quarter of a battery. Do you know what? I think we're going to have a very slow last lap on this. I think everyone's going to run out of battery. I don't think that battery's going to make it. It's a quarter done already. 2 laps. That's 8 laps. Oh, and the Baz getting a good run on Ensign. I think he was having a major lift in that final corner because the battery's not looking good for these guys. Definitely. Well, 3. Yeah, I think Cthulhu, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not holding much hope. And Ensign Ewer then being taken by the Baz. They've all got similar batteries, so they must know what they're doing. They know better than I do. They're driving them. I'm just the fool that talks about them. Skyjacker 4.2 seconds behind Jokus. And again, it's a tightrope they walk on how much they can push in the sprint race. It's a very, very tricky rule set for this sprint race. Cthulhu at the moment has got the advantage. Homesick has pulled away from Ensign Ewart and has got the fastest lap so far. Ensign kicking up a bit of dust, and we're having a beautiful battle between the Baz and Ensign. But it could end in tears if they battle too hard. They'll use the battery. Baz is getting a lovely tow. In fact, Baz should be quite happy sat there for a while and let Ensign punch a hole in the air for him. Pat not that far behind, but he's being caught by Jokus. Jokus doing a 47.8 last time around, Pat doing a 49.4. So Pat has to be wary. They're all on the racing mediums. They all qualified with the racing mediums, so they'll be using hards and softs in the feature race. Skyjacker trying to catch up that battle that's brewing between Jokus and Pat. The Baz and Ensign duke it out, and Homesick sets chase for Cthulhu. Cthulhu needing those points, wasn't no, he isn't needing those points. He's pulled away from the Alien a little bit in the championship, and this will only extend that even further. So Cthulhu and Homesick, wow, it makes me think of the WRX Challenge days. The last time these two big guns went head to head in a championship, and Cthulhu came out best one season and Homesick came out best another season. So it'll be interesting. This could be the decider, lads, because Cthulhu's not around that often anymore. I miss him. I miss you, Spanish god Adonis. Let's talk to you, Cthulhu. And Cthulhu, though, he's mighty fine in the electric car, it has to be said. The battery is... Cthulhu has used a little more battery than Homesick, so we'll see. Ensign Ewer just ahead of the Baz, and he's towing the Baz around there. The battery's not much different from the two of them, and Pat is being caught by Jokus, whom is getting caught by Skyjacker. An interesting race is brewing there. We're on lap 4 of 9, and we're going near to the end of lap 4. As we see Pat having a good race, but will it stay good? Because Jokus is catching him. Oh no, Jokus has bit the barrier. Oh, what a shame. I thought he was going to be able to glide that back onto the track, and Skyjacker picks up the spot, and Pat gets a retrieval there. He gets to have a bit of a breather. Poor old Jokus. He must have been pushing like an absolute demon. So Cthulhu then 2.7 seconds ahead of the Alien. He's done a 51.2 there. I think he's starting to save heavily on the old the juice, as Homesick has a little extra to play with. Ensign Ewer is 1.2 seconds ahead of the Baz now. The Baz was sitting quite close behind, but has backed off of it somewhat, maybe to save battery. We're at that point. They're about halfway, and their batteries are halfway, so it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Pat then cruising at the moment. Got to think of the power and the glory. And Skyjacker just going for the glory and hoping the power is there. Scary Rambo is ahead of Jokers. Oh no, I think Scary Rambo's made a mistake. He's just about survived it though. But that, we know Jokers has got a good pace in that Audi. And he could come back at Scary Rambo here, who finished in a great 4th place in the last sprint race. And maybe he's hoping to do such a similar thing. Hoping everyone burns their batteries before they get to the finish line. At the moment, Jokers is hunting himself. Ooh, I want to sing the song, but oh, and that was a cracking little battle, and Jokers did a beautiful job, and that's why I sing the song, because that's what he moves one side and then he swings it to the other. But I sung it once when he went off, and I felt bad about that because I shouldn't have done. So no more singing. Cthulhu then is the man in the lead, 3 seconds on the Alien, and the battery. Oh, Cthulhu has used more battery than the Alien, so Homesick Alien could be saving it all for a final lap assault on the Spaniard. He's playing a waiting game. He's chipping away, but saving more battery than the Spaniard. So Ensign Hewitt still towing the Baz along, and the Baz has a little more engine power battery than Ensign Hewitt. So this is going to be a spicy battle come near the end of the lap. Pat, he's racing no one really. Skyjacker has pulled a second in on Pat, but I imagine Skyjacker now is sitting on a very used set of medium tyres. And the battery it's okay. It's about the same as everyone else's really. He's got a little more than Pat, so maybe he is just waiting. We're in that zone of the race where people are a bit apprehensive of their power and how much they can take it into the race. Oh no, the Rambo he just wants to race a Trail Mountain over and over. He's not interested in these other bobbins tracks, he says. He doesn't. I made that up. Cthulhu then, still leading, but Homesick is slowly coming at him. We're on lap 7 of 9. Is that 3 more laps? Lap 7, 8? Yeah, 3 more laps to go. Because they do the last lap for some reason, don't they? They do the 9th lap. Which I thought that'd be like 10 laps, really, if they've gone round all 9 laps. Possibly not, they finish before they start the 10th lap, I suppose, so that is 9 laps. And Cthulhu, 2.5 seconds. Quarter of a tank in the power bank. Homesick Alien. Well, Homesick saved well. He has saved well, but the tyres are pretty short. It's going to be hard to start pumping in at lap times when your tyres are pretty mullered. The Baz looks like he's on the attack with Ensign Hewitt right now. And Pat has lost a lot of time to Skyjacker. Skyjacker has closed the gap immensely between himself and Pat. And it's only half a second between them. Jokers is in 7th. And he is ahead of the Rambo. But they both had their incidences in this race and are spread out. It's a Skyjacker that looks likely to make a move. We're on lap 7 of 9. Cthulhu, Homesick and Ensign are the top 3. Bazza tucked up right behind Ensign though. And that may turn into a squabble before the end of the race. But at the moment, we're looking at Skyjacker. I don't think he's in any rush to get past Pat. And it looks like his tyres are starting to play up for him. So we will monitor the situation, but it looks like Pat scurrying away a little bit there from Skyjacker after his mistake. So there's Cthulhu, 2 seconds ahead of the Alien. And the power's just slowly drifting down now. The power bank's starting to deplete and the Baz having a look on Ensign Ewart. Tyres are definitely going for the two of them, and they've both got exactly the same amount of power left to take it to the end. We're on lap 8 of 9, and the Baz has gone for a move up the inside, but he thinks better of it, backs out of it, and Ensign Ewart holds his line, but they're near enough side by side coming out of the corner. Ensign's trying to pull onto the race line, but Baz is in the way, and that compromises Ensign's corner, and he can't attack it like he wants to, and the Baz there is just keeping a reminder to Ensign Ewart that he is in a race right now. God damn, that's good fine coffee. And Bazza then slips one up the inside of Ensign. And is this about battery? Because I still think they've got to do another lap after this for some reason. Oh dear, Pat's flashing. And Skyjacker is right there in his trail. He's been closer though, hasn't he? Joker's flashing as well with the power. And the Rambo just waiting for all them batteries to run out. So Cthulhu then starts the final lap, and Homesick Alien has a little more power juice on board than Cthulhu, and I don't think there might not be much Cthulhu can do about this by the end of the race. Homesick Alien might just get it with the amount of juice he's got on board. The Baz, he's not flashing yet, he's just started flashing, and he looks to be pulling away from Ensign Ewart. Big Dan maybe coasting a little more. Pat is in trouble. Is he going to see the end of this lap? Skyjacker is right there in his tail, and wanting to get it moved on before the end of the lap. Jokus, it's low, and Rambo has caught up with him somewhat. So this is going to be a taut battle there as well. Cthulhu can't do anything about it. He's trying to lift and coast and make it difficult. Homesick Alien is right with him now, and Homesick with a little more juice than Cthulhu. Along the straight, Cthulhu's going to be able to do nothing about this. He's pulled right over to the inside to protect that inside line, but I think Homesick, and is he coming back out, Cthulhu? No, he stays in the middle of the track, and Homesick Alien doesn't worry about that. He's going to get him when Cthulhu's juice runs out and round him, because Cthulhu is really having to lift and coast now. And that's Homesick Alien takes the lead, and a strategical genius there, judging that battery to perfection. The Baz then in third with the Ensign Ewart just behind. He's still battling these two, Homesick Alien and Cthulhu. He's using whatever he can, but he's just about to run out as they come around the final corner. Oh, Homesick's got a bit shaky. He's got a bit shaky. I don't know if there was contact there. Oh, he's run out anyway, and Homesick takes the win from Cthulhu as he runs out of battery just on the line. The Bazza looks like he's going to get a podium. Take a boo, you son of a bee. And Ensign Ewart grabs himself fourth, with Skyjacker cruising on home to fifth. He got past Pat before his battery ran out, and he grabs himself fifth place. And Pat cruising. Scary Rambo's cruising. And so is Jokus. So there's going to be no racing there. And Harvey not managing to save that battery. He could have gained a couple of good places there. He got ahead of Jokus, though, before his battery ran out, and just couldn't quite catch up with the Pat. Yum, 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 yum. Homesick Alien then. And he still had battery left as he crossed the line. Cthulhu, I don't know if there was contact in the final corner, but he definitely ran out of juice down the straight, giving Homesick Alien the win. Then Baz and Ensign having a cracking battle all race, but it's the Baz that came out on top. And he's still scoring big points in that championship, boys. You can't cash the Baz. The Belgian Bullet has got it. Here comes Pat then, crossing the line in sixth place. I take that. And seventh for Harvey, with Jokus doing so well early doors in the race, but it just came to pieces near the end. And Jokus getting himself eighth place. Fantastic job done by all. Mucho respecto. And now we get to see the alien. Oh, that's a nice 77. Everyone's got flash numbers. I need to get myself a flash number. That's really cool. When did you start using that, Homesick? I like it. Skyjack saying this is defo the future of in real life motorsport. Oh, what do you think? And Pat saying a cracking battle for the bottom three. That last half a lap, it was good. It was like it was like milk floats. It looked like you were all leaving the co-op with your filled with milk. Results. So Homesick Alien takes a win in 16 minutes and 30 seconds. He didn't get the fastest lap though. Katula got the fastest lap with a 45.859. Bazza rounds out your podium because he's an absolute superstar with a 46.7. Ensign, you're in fourth. The pole sitter, you get a point for that, though. Skyjacker in fifth. And that championship battle is lovely. It's lovely. And now Cthulhu and Homesick's going to be hotting up. Pat in sixth. Harvey in seventh. And Jokers in eighth. None of them had the juice to get home. Oh, I'm sure I get a little break. I need it. It's been nothing but rush, rush, rush. So as soon as the lobby changes... What? Why? Why? E. Oh, do you know what? I think there's a new drinking game. Low blow. Come on, I'm going. Nothing's happening. This is time wasting. This is a time of wasting. Right, I don't know. We're going to look at nothing. I want to leave you on the results. I'm off. I'll be back soon. They'll sort themselves out. We're going to be back for the feature race in a couple of minutes.
I stopped for half hour so everyone could overtake me. My bad.
So where are we then? We're did he say a time? 2050. Hey, I had more time. I might go again. I've got loads of time. I've got 7 minutes. I'm not talking for 7 minutes. Right, well, you can watch them going round. Why not? I can do that for you at least. Who shall I pick on today? Basil's my little star at the moment. He's the diamond, isn't he? Right, I'll be back. I left half of it behind because I was in a rush. See you in a minute. So, yeah, I'm back. The halves was in the chat. He said I stopped for half hour so everyone could overtake me. And the halves also saying my bad. Hey, man. It's a difficult chat. This is difficult. I've got to say. It's up there. It's up there with the chilies. Oh, excuse me. Who was that? Was that the cat? Sorry for the cat belching in the background there. It's disgraceful. So we are off in 4 minutes for the feature race, which is, I can tell you how many laps it is actually. With the power of Discordio. We have the technology. I just don't have the know-how. Where's my glasses? They should make phones bigger. I'll tell you how many laps it is. Just give me a second. What's I look like on my phone? Trying to find information out. So it'll be not in the rules and regs. It'll be in the season info. Hooray. It's 21 laps. Was it worth it? Was it worth the wait? 21 laps for the feature race. They've got to use the racing hard tyre. I imagine a few of them are practicing on it. And all of them are using the soft tyre also. So, softs and hards, we're going at both ends of that spectrum. So, they're having a little practice on the softs at the moment. Now, Skyjacker had a very interesting strategy last time. He did one lap on his hards and then lots of pit stops with soft tyres all the way to the line. It gained him a couple of positions, but... if you power him with the top lot, Homesick did it. He did have to do... Did he do 2 stops in the end? I can't remember. It was yesterday. Or last week. Homesick Alien chilling in the pit stops. And 2 people have not entered yet. There's Scary Rambo. And that just leaves... Oh, boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Cthulhu, of course. But did you could have timed how long it took me then, trying to work it out. There's something not right there, is there? Oof. So, Skyjacker at the moment, testing out a set of soft tyres, getting himself prepared. Ready for race start. He'll be starting, what, about 5th, wasn't it, in the end? Because they'll start where they finished in the sprint. That'll be Homesick on pole, Tula in second, the Baz starting third. Ensign Ewart starting fourth. Skyjacker in fifth. I'm going to go all the way. Pat in sixth. Scary Rambo seventh. Joker's in eighth. There you go. See, it's not that bad. It's just I don't use it a lot, the grey matter. Baz goes through. Skyjacker allows it. Pulls over and out of the way. It's time for spins, I believe. I don't think you can spin an electric, can you? Is he trying? No, he's just... Oh, it's a good camera angle. There you go. That's better. So, Bazza, just getting some last minute practice in. And Ensign Ewart as well. With the Jokers looking for possibly a better race this time around. The sprint didn't quite go the way he wanted it to go. He was running up there for a while, but had a small off. And then he was just having to look after the car all the way back. Cthulhu then, he's out on a soft. So what do we reckon? Most of them are going to start on softs, I think. I would have thought. And the Duracell livery is looking lit, by the way, out there. If Bigger Daneth is sitting in his bar, chilling, watching me, watching us, watching you. Aha. So, I don't know. I'm not out of words tonight. This is the third stream as well, remember. It's been full on for me. For you guys, you're just chilling. For me, I'm pushing hard. Oh. So, Jokers is... oh, no, I think Basil went in to the pits, which promoted Jokers to third. He's out on a set of hards, though. He's the only one, is he, practicing with the hards? Harvey having a go with the hards as well. And Cthulhu, he's out there with the soft tyre. Just getting a feel. Temperature is a thing here. Ooh, way up. You can spin them. Sorry. But it looks like it's a lot of effort to do it. How are you doing that without gears? It's all about the handbrake, innit? He's playing with the handbrake. We are now at 8:51, so a race is going to be beginning anytime now. And R for ready. We like that. Let's get them R's in nice and early. Cthulhu. Thought we were friends. Maybe he doesn't like the Cthulhu song. Cthulhu, 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 Cthulhu. Now, Pat. Splinter's big up on that fence there, Pat. Skyjacker then, yeah. I say so many nice things about him. So many nice things about him as well. Yellow. You know, when you say yellow, I just think Coldplay. It's shocking. Ruined the colour for me. All right, Matt. He only watches himself. Don't worry, he's not tuning into this one. Here we go then. Twilight is upon us. Homesick Alien on pole. He's starting on the hards. Cthulhu's on the softs. Bazza's on the softs. Ensign Ewart's on the softs. Skyjacker's on the softs. Pat's on the softs. Scary Rambo's on the hards. Jokers is on the softs. That's the rundown. Here's the lights. Someone's rolled. Cthulhu's jump started. Cthulhu's going to be held up, and it could be bedlam here. Oh, dearie me. And there are no red flags, so Homesick Alien gets pulled away. Lovely. Bazza goes very wide into the first corner. And look, it's the Halfmeister that comes through. And Skyjacker's in the mix as well. Cthulhu does eventually get going. He's up to second. He's got some damage at the back, because I think someone pelted him right up the jacksie when he got his... they should ghost you. It's so unfair. If they're going to penalise you on the grid, why the hell does it not ghost you? It is so weird. So Skyjacker in third, Harvey in fourth, then we've got the Baz in fifth. The Baz going for a move up the inside of the halves, and it looks like he's got the move done. It's a little wiggly, a little squiggly coming out of it, and Rambo gets hit back. And the Rams then got to wait on the brakes. Oh, it's sideways, side-by-side action here, and not just from the Harvey and the Baz. There was Jocus in the mix, there was Pat in the mix, and Ensign Ewart. Whoa. It's amazing. 3 wide coming down to the... Bloody fingers are all over the place. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I thought I was pressing 7 and it just kept showing me Ensign. He was in 6. Right, anyway. Homesick Aliens leading this race just ahead of Cthulhu. He's finally got going. Skyjacker is 3rd. He's staying with them all the way. Bazza is in 4th, with Jocus in 5th. Ensign Ewart in 6th, Pat's in 7th, and the Halfmeister is in 8th place. It's a long race, though. It's a long race, and Homesick Aliens getting harried by Cthulhu. He's going for a move up the inside. It's a very tight corner. He's got to make sure he pulls it off. And all Homesick has to do is stay on the inside there, and he's got the inside line again. And Skyjacker's nipped it through, though. Didn't even see him coming. Cthulhu tries to defend, doesn't realise Skyjacker's there. They have a clout of doors. Skyjacker mixing it up big time. And he's leading the race now ahead of Cthulhu. Hang on, someone woke Skyjacker up. Cthulhu, those coming back at Skyjacker. And Skyjacker on the soft tyre, and so is Cthulhu. Homesick is on the hard. That might be why he's struggling with the boys, as Skyjacker and Cthulhu's tyres now up to the wanted temperature, or needed temperature, to get them really on the go. Oh, Cthulhu's misjudged the corner. He's gone a little wide. He's got a bit of squirrel in there. And Homesick on the hard tyres, closing in. And Bazza in 4th on the softs, with Jokers chasing him as well on those soft tyres. And Ensign Ewart is right there in the mix in 6th, with Scary Rambo is ahead of Pat. Pat must have had a bit of an issue. He's ended up behind Scary Rambo, who's on the hard tyres, remember, so different strategy than the guys around. Skyjacker is absolutely just running and hiding. He's depleting all of the battery power in 1 lap. Deploying. Homesick's caught at the curb, and Bazza just makes that one look very easy around the outside of Homesick Alien. It's not every day you see that. And Jokers now finds the alien, who's got trouble. He's got aero damage on his Audi, and Jokers now going in for the kill into the first corner. It's a tight corner to try and make the move out, and those hard tyres are absolutely bobbins next to the softs, aren't they? And Homesick Alien is really struggling out there with his hard tyres, as Jokers' tyres is up to temperature now, and he's going to get the inside line and move ahead of the alien. But the alien's still there, making a fight for it. He's fighting for everything, but just around the outside, Jokers sits there and easily gets by as Homesick slips in for a toe, a cheeky little toe down the straight, and that one's good night. Then no, Homesick's still there, still sniffing, but Jokers now pulls away, and Ensign Ewart is the next man looking to get by the alien. This is going to be a long shift for the alien. This stint, he's going to be wanting to stay out as long as he can on those hard tyres, I imagine, and make this a one-stop strategy. And Ensign Ewart all over the rear derriere of the alien. Scary Rambo out there. He's 9 seconds adrift on his hard tyres, but he's only at 2 seconds ahead of Pat, and this is the blight of the hard tyre. Skyjacker only 2/10 ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu really giving him something to think about, and I'm sure he's thinking about it. So Skyjacker having to fend off from the very fast Spaniard. Bazza's up into 3rd. Jokers is in 4th, as we've seen the alien drop in. And he's got the Ensign Ewart all up and in his business. As he's off the road a little bit more, there is no grip, especially this twilight time of day, where the sun has gone away and there is no temperature in that track whatsoever, and the hard tyres are just absolutely no good. Skyjacker then fending off from Cthulhu. Cthulhu all over the rear of Skyjacker, wanting to get by, but Skyjacker making it very difficult for the Spaniards, and trying to make his monster e-tron as wide as it can possibly go as they come down the short straight to the oh, and Cthulhu just slung it, but it's still there. Skyjacker hasn't given up on the corner all the way around the outside, but in the end it's Cthulhu that comes out ahead, and now Skyjacker is the man on the attack. These guys have raced each other many times over many years. They know each other very well, and they know each other's moves, and we are getting treated to an amazing clash of the Titans. And Cthulhu then defending from Skyjacker. Skyjacker looking to get around the inside, maybe pull it up the inside, but he just can't get it to stick. And Cthulhu maintains that lead. It's Cthulhu, the faster of the two of them at the moment, with the fastest laps. And Skyjacker just trying to keep up with the Spaniard, who is on top of the game with these e-tron cars. He really has mastered them rather early in the season. And Skyjacker setting chase, but the tyres are shot. They're pretty shot on Cthulhu, but they're very shot on Skyjacker, and now he is struggling for front end grip. He comes in. Why waste time? Great move, great move. And Bazza goes up and into second place. Joker's there in third. Now we'll move up into third. Ensign Newitt in fourth. Everyone's tyres are a bit better than Skyjacker's. Homesick Alien in fifth, with Pat set to move up ahead of Skyjacker. I'm surprised Skyjacker's not out again already. And he's now topped up, fully charged, back out ahead, alongside the Halfmeister. He's put the hard tyre on now. He's put the hard tyre. Interesting stuff. He's mixing it up with the Pat and Harvey. Cthulhu out there, he's got half a tank of battery juice, and his softs, he's about, what, a third through them? 2/3 through them, sorry. The Baz, he's burning his tyres a little quicker than Cthulhu. He's 4 seconds adrift of him, and now they're all racing Skyjacker. Skyjacker making that stop, throwing the mix in there in the top three. No one knows what will happen with those hard tyres. Skyjacker's got to go out there and he's got to nail it. The hard tyre is a hard compound. All right, no, I'll just leave it there. It's a hard compound to drive, was where I was going, but it's too many hards were happening. A tough compound to drive on. And he's caught up with Pat beautifully, though. All good in the hood. Pat's tyres absolutely starting to die a death, but there is a bit of life left in them. I thought the tyres were meant to stay in all the way up until fully red, but it looks like Pat is struggling with front end there, as Skyjacker makes short work of this, and this is going beautifully for Skyjacker. And this race now is it's anyone's game. As Cthulhu's going slower, he's trying to get those soft tyres to go later, with Skyjacker making the early decisive decision, get off of those tyres as soon as they lost their speed. And Bazza's going on with them as well with a 50. Jokers, they're doing very slow times on soft tyres. And Skyjacker's out there matching those times, and so is Homesick, bettering those times on the hard tyre. They're on the wrong tyre now. I am telling you, they should have moved on, but I don't know who. That's the gut feeling I have. And Rambo as well, 51s. Pat's doing 50s on his soft tyres, and Skyjacker's getting on with the business on a set of hards when everyone stayed on the softs and are going considerably slower. Maybe not Cthulhu, he did a 46.7, that's still pretty swift. But the Bazza, he's done a 47. I thought he said he did a 50. Jokers did a 49. I thought Bazza had done a 50, so I'll take it back, because Bazza's doing 47s, it's fine. I don't know where that 50 came from. I had a fake reading in the comms box, sorry. That was all a bit of a kerfuffle over nothing, because they're not doing slower times than the hard tyres. I got excited. But Homesick is coming back at him. It does look like Homesick's coming back, and Big Dan, never a big fan of keeping his tyres, and Jokers as well. His tyres are pretty shot. They've all got quite shot tyres at the front there. What sort of pace will they maintain? We'll see if Cthulhu throws it in on this one or tries to continue. He's still got a quarter of bank on the old juice, And he does come in. Well, I think they're all going to have to, aren't they? They're all going to have to. This is it. This is where we see where Skyjacker ends up. He was on the hard tyres, mind. Jokers has really lost the pace there with Ensign moving up. And Ensign stays out. Ensign stays out. And Homesick does as well, but he's on the hard tyre, so why wouldn't he? But Ensign, he's got some tyre left as well as Ensign. And Homesick doesn't want to be held up by a slow Ensign Newitt right now. Cthulhu is back out the pits ahead of Skyjacker, ahead. And he's gone for the soft tyre. He has not yet used the hard tyre as Skyjacker gets the hard tyre out the way and can attack Cthulhu later on the softs. And Cthulhu's gone to another set of softs and on his way, but he hasn't juiced up. He hasn't juiced up that much. Interesting. The Baz then, he's gone for another set of softs, and Harvey is there. Look at him battling with the hard tyres. And Jokers has gone for hard tyres, and Pat has just come into the pits. So Homesick does get the move done on Ensign, and it only took a few corners, so not too bad. Hopefully it didn't hold him up too much there. As Cthulhu sets chase, he's only about 5 and a bit seconds behind the alien. It's not going to take much for Cthulhu to catch him up, and he's pulling away from Skyjacker. Pat in the chat as well as the pits saying went off and got reset. How nice. That's GT7 for you. We don't even have that turned on. By rights you should be able to drive around the outside of the track with our settings, but it takes it upon himself to reset you. So Ensign Newitt staying out there, and Cthulhu in third with Skyjacker. Skyjacker already, wow, what happened? Was it? I thought Skyjacker, no. Okay. No, Cthulhu Cliff come out in third ahead of Skyjacker, didn't he? He's pulling away from Skyjacker, sorry. Ensign goes in, finally. Homesick then, how far is he going to take it? And he'll be on to the softs. Cthulhu's softs will be quite used by that time. He's going to stay out for a lap or two yet. He managed to get the battery to last to lap 9, so he's done. Maybe they're fuel. I don't think the juice settings are any different for the feature race, the sprint race. But it looked, maybe the hard tyre, that being slower tyre, meant they saved battery a little better. Cthulhu then, 1.8 seconds. He's getting purple sectors as he makes his way around. Skyjacker, 5 seconds adrift now, and the Baz on his soft tyres is closing in on Skyjacker for that podium position. Halves is still sticking out there with the hard tyre and doing a fine job as well. Ensign Newitt is closing in on the soft tyre, but he's yet to use the hard tyre, and Jokus is on the hard tyre now. Some 34 seconds, that's what the reset must have cost Pat, and that must be why he was not amused in the chat. And I understand now, Pat, that is ridiculous. We don't have it on though. We have that turned off in the settings. It's beyond us why it keeps doing it. Homesick Alien then, the battery pack is flashing, and Cthulhu has caught him up, and his Homesick, I suppose he's got to try and slow Cthulhu down as much as he can until he can come into the pits, and it doesn't take much. A couple of corners and Cthulhu is through, although Homesick Alien, not a dirty driver, one would say, so I imagine he would have made it difficult for Cthulhu, but not impossible. So Homesick Alien goes into the pits. Skyjacker then, he's doing his hard run at the moment. Homesick Alien's got his hard run out of the way. We're lap 8 of 21, and so it's still going to be a couple more pit stops there. Homesick's going to be out on those soft tyres, hunting them down. Bazza's got himself ahead with that, but he hasn't used the hard tyre yet, remember. Has not used the hard tyre. Halves he's just lost the position to Ensign Newitt, but there's no surprise there. He's on the hard tyre, and he's only got one more lap left in that car. He went a lap longer than the Alien. Jokus then, he's on the hard tyres now, and he's not enjoying the lack of grip there. As Homesick Alien on his softs, he can now unleash the beast and chase down the pack. as Pat somewhat a bit off the distance there, and Homesick's just throwing it over the apexes, fighting where he can. He doesn't want to lose much time behind Jokers. He needs to get on. He's losing distance to Cthulhu and Skyjacker and Bazza up the inside then with the no. He's had to back out of it. His tyre's still pretty cold, but Joker's very wide on the hard tyre, and Homesick Alien then up into 6th place, and he's chasing down Scary Rambo, who's going to be into the pits at the end of this lap. Let's hope he can get there. Oof, that's Ty. His heart must be in his mouth right now, because that battery's just run out, hasn't it? Oh no. Oh no, he's so far away from the pit lane and his battery's going to run out. He's misjudged his pit stop, and that's just... Oh, is there still something there? He's still going, isn't he? He's at 110 miles an hour. So it's not died yet on him. Sorry, I was getting too... Oh, he's looking slow now, though. Homesick coming across him. Joker's coming across him. Joker's going... Watch out! Did Jokers get through there? He did. Woof. Oh, poor old halves. That's just mean of the game. And Pat will be enjoying that. That means he might have someone to race soon. So Cthulhu then leads this race by 10 seconds. Baz is in second. And Skyjacker on those hards, 1.3 seconds behind the Baz. It's not bad. It's not bad going. Insinuate in on the softs. He's in 4th. None of these have used the hard tyre yet. Well, Skyjacker's, on the hard tyre now, sorry. So Cthulhu and Bazza not used the mandatory hard tyre yet. Ensign Newitt, neither has he used the hard tyre. Skyjacker's on the hard tyre right now. Homesick has used the hard tyre. He's on softs. He's 9 seconds behind Ensign Newitt, trying to gain ground. Jokus is on the hard tyre right now, only 5 seconds behind the Alien. He's having a great race. Oh, poor old Harv, still there. He's only just made it to the pit lane, and the 40 seconds that Pat was behind him was down to 13 seconds when he went into the pits. And Pat, though, is driving like an absolute animal. And Harvey just put some softs on, and he can chase down them hard-running cars, because they're not very fast. And Cthulhu then gets the fastest lap with a 44.3. And Bazza 3.2 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. He's disappearing in the distance. Skyjacker is running his hard tyre at the moment, which they've all got to do. Ensign Newitt then trying to stay as far ahead of Homesick Alien as he possibly can. Homesick Alien is just opening all the barrels and blowing it. Jokus in 6th. He seems to be having a good race, with his hard tyres now. He could be mixing it up with Skyjacker and Ensign, not Skyjacker, Bazza and Ensign when they pit for their hard tyres, and he'll be soft tyres. Pat then, he's getting the hard compound out of the way, and Scary has put on some soft tyres, and now fun time begins for the halves as he tries to claw back that 19 seconds he's lost from the fuel, as Cthulhu, he's not pulling away from the Baz, 45.6, he was a second faster, no, not even a second faster than the Baz, so the Baz is maintaining a great pace out there. Skyjacker on the hard tyre, slipping back towards Ensign Newitt, but Ensign has not used the hard tyre yet, and this is starting to line up for a bit of a fruity battle at the end here. It might get spicy, Jokus, he's on the hard tyre. He's losing ground to Homesick, though. Homesick is absolutely churning those lap times out, 44.9, but the fastest that Cthulhu's done is a 44.3. So Homesick Alien will be trying to push for more, and he's pulling in Ensign a second a lap, virtually. He's just, the time is getting diced and sliced, and Ensign Newitt's got good tyres there. Remember, he was pole for the sprint race, so he's no slouch. And so Ensign Newitt just not giving the pace that Homesick is at the moment, 44s. And he's trying to chase down Skyjacker. He would like to get ahead of Skyjacker before he puts the hard compound on, I am sure. And Bazza he's chomping at the bit, but he's also chomping at his tyres. So is Cthulhu. So we're going to have another round of pit stops soon. And that'll be... Oh, would that get him to the end? It possibly would, yes. Ensign Newitt in. Oh, for fuel, his softs. didn't last his few. He must have not topped up in that last round. Oh, and Jokers has had an excursion. He's had an off. He still could possibly get ahead of Ensign Newer here, who's going to be going to the hard tyre, one would assume, unless he's going to have a little splash and dash near the end and just run the hards for a couple of laps right at the end of the race. But Jokers through, up into 5th place. Ensign Newer is on to the hard tyre. Oh, this is going to be tough for for Ensign. He's got some hard work ahead of him with Jokers. And that could be the last stop, though, for Ensign. Big Dan might be doing a bit of pulling a sly one here. He's out of sync with everyone. It's very interesting. Homesick then up into 4th place, chasing down Skyjacker, who's on his hard tyres at the moment. But he also will be coming in, possibly for his last stop. There's 9 laps left, 9 laps. And we saw they could do that in the sprint. So this could be the last lot of pit stops. Some of them pitting a bit later than others. Baz's tyres are gone, but his battery pack is fine. And Cthulhu's come in. He's used all his juice up. He's yet to use the hard tyre. Things are just about to get spicy. Uh-oh. And Bazza comes around. He's going to go in also. Skyjacker, he needs to go in. He's got no battery. He doesn't want to do a scary Rambo and go around again. With Homesick Alien then, half a tank of battery juice, and he's still chasing down Cthulhu, who's out on the softs. He hasn't used the hards. So yeah, he's planning to do a splash and dash near the end on a set of hard tyres. Interesting. Bazza's back out. He's gone for the hard tyre. Skyjacker's going to put the softs on, surely, but he can't get the softs to last that length of time. So Skyjacker's either going to have to be a good boy, or he hasn't put a lot of, he hasn't totally filled up with juice, but that might be enough juice to get to the end of the race, possibly. I don't think it is, you know. There's another pit stop there for Skyjacker, I'm sure. Ensign Newer now on the hard tyre. He's gone full juice, and I'm sure he's going to try and get to the end of the race on that. Pat is, he's going to have to make another stop before the end, and he can put the softs back on. And let's hear it for Halves, man. He has really crushed it. He was 19 seconds behind Pat when he put those soft tyres on about, 2 or 3 laps ago. And he is owning it. He's got 10 seconds down, 9 seconds down. And Pat is going to be caught by the halves. Them hard tyres are just tough, though. They're very tough to drive on. Homesick did an amazing job in that stint with his hard tyres, it has to be said. Well, he was doing 49s and 48s on the hard tyre, and that's near on impossible. Cthulhu then is yet still to use the hard tyre. Homesick has used the hard tyre, and Cthulhu pulling away from Homesick as his tyres start to deplete. And Bazza on the hard tyre at the moment. He'll be getting caught by Skyjacker, who's got the hard tyre compound out of the way. But I believe he may have to make another pit stop. He might have to get some more juice and a fresh set of tyres before the end of this race. Joker's running his hard tyre compound at the moment. He's 9 seconds ahead of Ensign, who's also getting his hard tyre compound out the way. Pat's on the hard tyre, and the Halfmeister down to 7 seconds. And Harvey is just, he's having fun now. He's just slinging it around the corners and just owning the track. So Cthulhu then, lap 14 of 21. So what's that, 7 laps left? And Cthulhu leads by 8 seconds, yet to use the hard tyre. Homesick Alien, his tyres are starting to go. He did a 47 last time around. He's 1.5 seconds down on his fastest time. He's going to have to make a decision. And can he get the... How long has he been on those tyres? 5 or 6 laps. And there's 7 laps to go, but at the end it'll be 6 laps to go. That seems about right. So Homesick, this is probably the perfect time for the pit stop. Cthulhu, he's hoping to get those softs to the end. He's got to get some hards on. So yeah, Homesick, he might just want to get in, get another set of softs on before he starts losing too much time to Cthulhu, who's obviously just doing a splash and dash at the end with those hard tyres. Bazza definitely being caught by Skyjacker. But we think Skyjacker, although he's looking after those soft tyres a lot better than he did in the first stint, was it? When he led the race with Cthulhu. He was battling Cthulhu, remember? Cthulhu still hasn't used his hard tyre, though. It's nerve-wracking. Baz then being caught by Skyjacker. He's like one of those panthers on the plains chasing down a gazelle. Look, Baz, look at him bouncing away in his little field, totally unaware of what's coming. Meanwhile, lurking in the shadows, we have Skyjanger hunting himself his dinner. This prey will not know what has happened to it, and when the beast decides to jump and attack its prey, it will know. So Skyjacker now toying with his food, playing with the Baz, sitting just behind him, using him for a tow for a lap or two. But the Baz, with those hard tyres, it's not much he can do to fend off the Sky of Jackers. And it's only a matter of time. And there we go. Skyjacker pulls the trigger and gives Baz a wave as he goes by. But fear not the Baz of Bazerness. We think Skyjacker may have to make another pit stop. So patience, my friend. Cthulhu 16 seconds ahead. He really has. Oh, Homesick Alien 48. He really wants a good set of tyres to end this race with. He's dragged those horrible softs around for probably 2 laps too long. And now he's in for a fresh set and a bit of juice as Skyjacker goes by. And big question marks above Skyjacker whether or not those soft tyres are going to reach the end of this race. The Baz, it looks like he's going all the way to the end on those hard tyres, and he's going to be very, very open to Homesick Alien coming back at him, because Homesick's used his hard tyres. He'll be putting on another set of softs, and he'll be absolutely aiming for it. Ensign Newitt coming around on his hard tyres. I mean, come on, guys. It probably would have been worth just going in and getting rid of the hards. You've got, oh no, Joker's 17 seconds. Oh, Joker's on the softs now. Ensign Newitt on the hards. This could be trouble. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Something's come along and it's burst our bubble. Oh no. So Cthulhu, 26.8 seconds in the lead at the moment, yet to use the hard tyre. We're on lap 16 of 21. Skyjacker, we're not sure his tyres will get him to the end. They're looking good, you know, but we've still got 5 laps to go. And I think he destroyed him in 5 laps in the beginning of the race. The Baz on the hard tyres, just trying to stay in there, but he's got a Homesick Alien 14 seconds behind on his last run now. No more pit stops for the Alien, and he's on a set of soft tyres, and he's going to be tearing it up. A rude boy. Ensign Newitt on the hard tyres. He's going to be looking over his shoulder because he's got a Joker's on his way on a set of soft tyres. Similar scenario as the Alien. Similar amount of time. Beautiful. The halves, he's on the softs. He's gone in and come back out again, and ahead of Pat on the hard tyre. Oh, Pat, you may as well have pitted with the half-meister there. And the halves, he's 50 seconds adrift of Jokers. Can he do the impossible and catch up Ensign Newitt? We shall see. Cthulhu, meanwhile, he's smashing in those lap times of 44.093 a couple of laps ago, but his tyres are starting to waver. They are starting to reach the end of their lifespan, and so are Skyjackers. Wow, that was some quick wearing. They didn't look that bad last time I saw him. He's 5 seconds ahead of the hard-tired Bazzer. So Skyjacker, he's in a no-win situation. He pits. He's probably going to end up behind Homesick Alien. He hangs it out there. He's probably going to end up behind the Alien. Yes. And so's Cthulhu's still got a pit, but he's probably only going to end up behind no one because he's absolutely shone like a diamond in this last sector, in this last stint. So Skyjacker then trying to make some big decisions. We've got a fair few laps to go and those tyres wore quick. Cthulhu, no indecisiveness from him. It's time for the hard tyres. Where is Homesick Alien? Where is the Baz? This is tight. Skyjacker, is he going to go in as well? Possibly not. I don't think it's going to be tight. I think Cthulhu's going to easily get out ahead of him, but he's going to be on hard tyres with Homesick Alien pursuing him on the softs, but looks like Homesick Alien might only just catch the Baz by the end of this race. We will see. So Skyjacker does come in, and there goes Cthulhu. He's out on the hard tyres, 3 laps remaining, and do you know what? 13 seconds ahead of the Baz on his hard tyres, and Homesick Alien some 9 seconds behind the Baz. This is not how I envisaged it to be. The Bazza has done an absolute cracking job. He's doing an amazing. He's keeping pace with the Alien when he was on the hard tyres, and the Baz is more than a measure for the Alien in these electric cars. It's stunning stuff. But I won't speak too soon. It's down to 7 seconds already, so the Alien is catching the Baz, but I don't think Homesick Alien has got any chance of catching Cthulhu today. Cthulhu just absolutely blew this one away. He lost the sprint, but he made sure the feature was all his. Fantastic. Skyjacker on the softs as well. Can he catch the Baz? Are they going to shuffle Baz out of the podium? I don't think, he's 6 seconds behind the Alien. The Alien's 5 seconds behind Baz. We've got 3 laps to go. Tight stuff. Ensign Newer is being caught by Jokus. 5.8 seconds. So Ensign Newer, I think he's pretty safe from Harvey, but Jokus, a huge threat, but Jokus is using up those tyres. By the time he catches up Ensign Newer, I think his tyres might be shot away. We will monitor the situation. Cthulhu then 14.8 second lead. He's on the hard tyres. The Baz is on the hard tyres. Homesick Alien 4.3 seconds behind the Baz. And this is crazy town racing. These little bloody electric cars, how can they be this entertaining? It's not fair. There shouldn't be anything good about them. But these guys are enjoying racing them. The strategies and the things are amazing, but they just don't have engines. And there you can see Baz in the distance. Homesick Alien slowly pulling him in. 3 seconds now, and he's got Skyjacker coming towards him because Skyjacker's pulled in a second on the Alien. So Skyjacker's still not one to be counted out of this race yet. We are bubbling up to a lovely podium battle. And I fear that Baz may lose out altogether here because Homesick and Skyjacker are both on the faster tyre. But Skyjacker is absolutely flying. He's catching the Alien. Maybe Homesick's trying to look after his tyres. He did pit before Skyjacker. Skyjacker's tyres are fresher. Joker's 2.8 seconds, but his tyres are starting to look a bit haggard. So can Ensign Newer just maintain ahead? Still 2 laps to go after this one. But Joker's giving it his all. He sees that 5th place and he wants it. And Ensign Newer in that tough battle, mid-championship table, with the likes of Bazza and Skyjacker. He can't be affording to give up too many points. Cthulhu, meanwhile, 17 seconds ahead. Is he lapping the Alien? No. Homesick Alien has caught the Baz, though. Homesick Alien's caught up with the Baz. He's right on his tail. He's having a look. No, he's pulled back in. And Skyjacker another second on the Alien. So Skyjacker absolutely churning out those lap times. There he is in the background. My word, we are going to have a crescendo of a finish here. We're on lap 20 of 21. Bazza trying to make his racing hard-cladded e-tron as wide as possible to make it as difficult for the Alien. Homesick Alien halfway through. Oh, a little cloud of tyre smoke from the Alien there as he had to lock the brakes up behind the Baz. And it's 3 seconds now for Skyjacker. He's got the fresher tyres out of the lot of them. Homesick Alien pulls the trigger. He goes up the inside. He is through. He is released. He is free. And he is going to have to put some lap times in, but the Baz coming back at him. And my word, they are dicing out there beautifully. Homesick Alien then, he's got to run and hide because Skyjacker is a lot faster on fresher tyres at the moment. And Bazza's got to be patient, hoping these tyres just shoot themselves and he can just cruise on by. Catula, meanwhile, absolutely owned this race. He won this race after the first stint, I think, fighting with Skyjacker and still managing to continue a couple of laps after, so not destroying his tyres. Homesick Alien on those hard tyres did a great first stint. His tyres are starting to go though. I think Bazza might be able to have a bite at him by the end of the race, but Skyjacker wants to get himself by the Baz. And Skyjacker, the fastest man at the moment, with Homesick Alien's tyres starting to deplete and degrade, and the Baz are on the hard tyres. He's holding Skyjacker up, and Skyjacker can't afford to be held up if he wants to take the position away from the Alien. He's going up the inside of the Baz, but he comes out of it because he thinks he's not quite there, and now he's going to drag race him down to the first corner. He says he's ahead. He is ahead. He is ahead. We're on to the final lap. Homesick Alien did a 47.0 last time out. The tyres are shot. Skyjacker at 46.3. Can Skyjacker steal that second place? Oh, he's on the grass. The Baz wants their tyres to die. Although Baz did make that quite easy for Skyjacker then on that straight. They could have made that look a little more less manufactured. Catula, Homesick could be putting instances in saying there's teamwork going on. But Baz is on the hard tyre. It would be unfair to hold up Skyjacker, I imagine. But it is for position, and they are fighting hard in the championship. Although, if you think about it, Baz, that was pretty clever, because you let Skyjacker go, although we're running out of lap, and if Skyjacker can catch the Alien and make him fight, that'll wear the Alien's tyres out even more, which means that Bazza could catch up and still get a podium out of this. Catula's nearly there at the end of the race. He's coming around, and this has been wholeheartedly entertaining. And I know Catula absolutely killed the feature race, but down the field has been some fantastic racing. Skyjacker at 2.5 seconds. I don't think he can do it. I think his tyres are shot now. And Homesick looks like he's safe. Catula crosses the line to take the win. And it's one each for the Alien and Catula in this round. Homesick Alien saves that second place. And I think Skyjacker's tyres just went away from him. And he wasn't the threat he was hoping to be on the final lap. So Homesick Alien grabs himself second as a podium for Skyjacker. Take a boo, my son. I haven't got a clue who's spinning on the line. Bazza comes around to grab himself fourth place. Oh, it was Pat. He's got going again. So fourth for the Baz as he brings it on home. Good points, good points. Jokas in fifth. He did catch the Ensign Newitt and get by him and kill his tyres. So a great job there from Jokas. Fifth place. Money in the bank. Points in the bank. Great stuff from Jokas, the Polish pilot. Ensign Newitt comes home in sixth. The hard tyres really did kill his race like the Pats. And the Rambo did pull back 20 seconds on him. No, 10 seconds, sorry. Ensign Newitt in sixth, and the Rambo bringing it home in seventh, which at the beginning of the race didn't even look like that was possible. But with Pat getting the reset, gave Halves the chance. Oh yeah, because he ran out of fuel, that was it. So Harvey writing it down, must pit one lap earlier, always. So the Halves comes home in seventh ahead of Pat, who's already finished in eighth place there. And Harvey crossing the line, and it's Catula today that takes the win. Super stuff. And he took the win quite handsomely. Right then, we'll have a look at Cthulhu. Oh, nice, look. Is that because it's Halloween, Cthulhu? Very nice. Great drive. Good job. And we'll check out those results then. Cthulhu wins by 16 seconds, nearly. Homesick Alien and Skyjacker both stealing that podium away from Paul Baz. But great race from the two of them. Bazza in 4th, with Jokers coming up and into 5th, getting past Ensign Newitt, who's 6th. Harvey in 7th, who ran out of fuel, battery power, about half a lap. He lost a lot of time, but luckily for him, Pat got a reset, so he finished ahead of Pat, who finished in 8th. He did a cracking drive on soft tyres, though, not taking anything away from the halves. He did catch up Pat, but Pat did get an unlucky reset, which kind of put it to bed. I don't know what's happening. You're gonna have to subscribe and stuff if you want to keep up when these streams are coming, because they're thick and fast, and I've lost track of when and where they're coming from. So just keep an eye on us. Come and join us in our Discord. It's all the information's out there, like the X-Files. It's out there. So find us at the Virtual Racers Club. We're there, and we want you to come and say hello. We want you to race with us. So get on that. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Neil and Blow-Me. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. Peace and love. Peace and love.